I'm like, that's a bunch of nonsense. So let me show you that we can make a difference, and we are. I have fosters right now, to answer your other part of your question. So about a year ago, this idea came to me to work with foster youth. The unfortunate situation is over 60% of our foster youth in this country, after they age out of the program, end up in the streets, in sex trade, and in prison. 60% or more. And so to me, when I heard those numbers, I was like, that's just crazy. These are regular people like all the rest of us. There's nothing different about them. They're your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, your cousins, your nephews. There's no reason why that should make a difference that those type of numbers say that's where they end up. That just says we not paying attention. We're not doing anything. We've already written individuals off. And of course, if no one is willing to help, as I said before, none of us do these things without each other, then of course that's where you're going to end up. And so we started this program, many of you may not know, but Anthem, which you probably know as Blue Cross Blue Shield, actually manages all of the foster care in the state of Georgia. So DFACS is the government agency, but it's all managed by Anthem. And so some states will go out and get a provider like an Anthem to manage it. Other states, DFACS does both the management and everything else. So most of us, when we think foster care, we think of DFACS. And they certainly are part of it. So I went to Anthem, who I knew was building a new 22-story facilities down in Midtown on West Peachtree. It's gonna be their new data center. There were 3,000 positions they're gonna have in that data center. So I went to them and said, wouldn't it be novel if the very individual that you are responsible for, that you actually put together a program to hire them into your organization? And I got a great idea of how we can do that. And they said yes. And so in the initial program, working with Year Up, how many are familiar with Year Up? Good, good. So those who don't know, Year Up is the #1 national program for workforce development training for young adults 18 to 24 in this country. And they have an awesome program. It's a year-long program that takes them through what's called learning and development for 6 months, and they put them into an internship with big companies, Fortune 100 companies all over the country for another 6 months. And at the end of that process, along with all of the what I call the Year Up secret sauce that they also put into them. So as a Year Up student, you have to learn how to stand up here and do what I'm doing right now. So there's not a Year Up student that graduates from the program that can't stand up here and articulate a message, that doesn't have their elevator pitch, that doesn't have the ability to be a professional. They dress like this every single day that they're in the Year Up program. And so there's all these services and stuff that are provided to them. Yes, ma'am. Department of Labor, yeah.
It's a program that they have, I forgot what they call it, is that the same?
So there are a lot of programs out there now that are targeting 18 to 24. So I'm not specific. Job Corps. So Job Corps is a different program from Year Up, but I'm familiar with Job Corps as well. That's what I was going to say. What you're describing sounded like Job Corps. The difference between that and the Job Corps, see, Job Corps, there's two issues. I shouldn't say this, but I'm saying it. There's two issues I have with Job Corps. Number one, the organization that manages Job Corps is the same organization that manages all your prisons. I have a problem with that.